Nice. That's what I'm talking about. Shoo. Hello, my dear friends, and welcome back to Road to Vostok. Now, in the last part, we took the fight to the bandits within Area 05, and we definitely put a hurting on them. Then, we decided to punch out into Vostok and conquer the inconquerable Krusachevskas out here. Now, we've ran into a pretty decent amount of resistance here. It's still nighttime, as you see. We have not made our way back, and we are full up on very, very important gear. So what we're going to do is, I've got the gear bug. I've got the looting bug. I'm a loot goblin, much like a lot of you, I'd like to imagine. So what we're going to do is clear one more apartment, top to bottom. And if the loot gods are fair to us, then contained within one of those apartments will be an additional SVD magazine. Now, is that greedy? Perhaps. But we gotta do it. We gotta do it. I'm not one to shy away from a challenge, and I'm not one to shy away from adversity. So we are going interior on our final apartment block here. And there are definitely signs of life, which give me anxiety. I believe, you know what we're gonna do? Oh, yes, absolutely. We're gonna eat some meatballs and take this beer back. And this 100% without question lines us up to have, lines us up for that quest to get the M78. I don't think we need another beer. What's its hydration look like? Hydration and mental is very good. Perhaps we pack one for the road. Yeah, we'll do that. Does anyone need an optic? That can't take an optic. Do we really need this, or should we take that PVS? We're going to take the suppressor for trade. I think we have 5 magazines total at home, including the 4 that we have on us, right? Yes, that was our 5th magazine. I don't think we need that many, especially if we're careful. But here we go, continuing room to room here. And these concrete giants. We are the Vostok Santa Claus. Now, I do prefer the name Sandy Claus, but I don't know where I was going with that. That's so incredibly stupid. Christmas is right around the corner. So is Kwanzaa, as well as Hanukkah. Whatever you celebrate, if you celebrate anything, I hope you have a magnificent holiday season. And with the way our recording schedule is working now, holidays, no more, we don't have to take breaks anymore because we're recording so many days in advance that we just have content on top of content. I am so thankful to be getting to that point where we can just sit back and, you know, work very hard once a week in each of our facets. Like, work one day on recording, one day on editing, and then have like a flex day. You know, it's a dream come true, really. Now, of course, we are... Oh, look at this RK95 magazine. Loaded to the tip. Loaded to the tip indeed. Perhaps. Oh man. I feel like we're carrying stuff we don't need. Oh, this is the hard part. It's always the hard part. Okay. Now, I don't think that painkiller quest is really too important, but we definitely don't have, too many RK95 magazines at home, so we're gonna take that with us, in place of those painkillers. Does that make sense? Maybe not. To me, right now in my brain, it's making sense. We only have 36% left in our nods. And it is 04. Alright, so we have 2 hours till daylight. I think good daylight. And we also have a spare pack of batteries, so I'm not worried about anything. We're doing really good. The only thing I'm worried about is catching a stray bullet. In the last part, if you have watched that already, you saw us take a round to the noggin before we had even left Area 05. A bandit got very lucky with his Mosin and smacked us in the side of the head. Wow, holy crap. Okay. Wow, we've got to get organized here. We'll drop this. Take this. That's a SOCOM suppressor. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. We are finding some really cool stuff. So instead of taking that back, we have one at home. We'll just have to leave that behind. We'll definitely just have to leave that behind. What a freaking rifle. What does this take? Car 21. So, presumably that takes its own magazine. We'll have to find a magazine for that. That is something I did not know we'd have to be looking for. I still don't know all the weapons in Vostok, and I'm kind of happy that I don't. I like the suspense of finding things. I know I talk about Tarkov a lot. I have a lot of relevant experience that I can talk about when it comes to Tarkov. In that world, I had spoiled so much because it's almost imperative to you as a Tarkov player to spoil the game for yourself in order to do well. You know, when Tarkov first came out, it was a very different experience. And, you know, you didn't start, unfortunately, you didn't start with, you know, I watched all the maps come out one at a time. And, that was, how do you say? I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Honest to God, I just forgot what I was, oh, I know what I was saying. You kind of lose. Did you see that? You see what we just picked up? Now, that is special. God, we've been here for far too long, haven't we? I'm gonna drop this. We don't need that extra plate. Man. What should we do here? What should we do here? Let's drop a spare splint off. I would definitely like to keep our Glock. I lost a magazine. Yeah, our Glock's definitely been a friend to us. Let's hold on to it. Oh, man, what was I talking about? I was trying to say something about Tarkov. And I kind of lost track of where we were going. I don't know. But what I am going to say is that I'm thankful to get to follow Vostok in its development from the ground up. And, you know, frankly, I didn't know that there were... I didn't know that there were demos at all. I had absolutely no idea. I didn't know that there was a final demo until I searched it one day because I was looking through my wish list and I saw Beautiful Light, which, you know, I totally don't know how I feel about that right now. Or, I don't... Jesus, this dude is close. But I don't totally know how I feel about that game, and if it's going to be something we play together or what. You know, it seems like it'd be up our alley, but then I don't know. It seems like it's trying to be just another multiplayer shooter. We're right next to... Got him. Very good. Yeah, and you know, I said this in another part, I'm not a multiplayer guy. I'm not. Unfortunately, I just don't enjoy it like I used to. You know, when I was a boy, of course I loved playing stuff like, you know, Modern Warfare and whatnot, but the cycle that I've seen in recent years, and this is going to sound a little ranty, and I apologize if you don't want to hear it. You know, the cycle I've seen with video games is either, you know, these indie games will... Oh, wow, we are taking fire. These indie games will come out, like, 5 years before the actual product gets released. And they'll be like, look, we're making this, and we're going to do it like this, and everything's going to be perfect. And, you know, we just need your support. And then they never follow through with it, which I'm not accusing Road to Vostok of that. I want to make that very clear. I am talking about games in general, right? And then, on the other hand, you have like AAA studios that come out and they're, you know, just turning assets, they're asset flipping, which drives me up the freaking wall like you wouldn't believe. And, you know, they're just... I don't play AAA games anymore. I can't tell you the last time... Well, that's not true. But, you know, like, new Silent Hill. Yes, I'll absolutely play a new Silent Hill game. Or something similar. I can't think of another example, though. But even, like, Far Cry. I won't play Far Cry. I haven't played a Far Cry since Far Cry 4, and I never completed it. Because they're asset flips. People, like, swear up and down Far Cry 5 is, you know, this fantastic game. Yada yada. I don't trust AAA studios. I do my best to avoid them. Now, I'm not perfect like anybody else, but we'll definitely be avoiding stuff like that on the channel for the most part. Why we were talking about that, I don't know. I don't remember. But this seems really promising. Road to Vostok seems really promising, and I hope it turns out. It seems like they've got their ducks in a row, and they have a vision, a clear vision for the future, and they're taking their time. And the dev, Auntie, I keep saying Auntie, because I want to put an accent on everything. But Auntie seems to not only know what he's doing, but be very, very in tune with his game and his software, and military experience definitely helps in that regard. So I can't wait to see this flourish, and you, for what it's worth, the Observer Monk will stand by your side through the development, because I like this quite a lot. Hopefully that wasn't too disjointed. We'll see if there's anything usable there. Alright, we are coming quickly to the end of Yes, another special crate. Thank God. We are at the end here, my dear friends. We're going to have to... Oh, yes. We have angered... the Russian soldiers outside. They are moving on our position.
Стой! Руки покажи!
So that's interesting. Man, he moved all the way up. He moved all the way up the stairs to get us on the top floor because he saw us on the 4th floor. We might be in a gunfight as soon as we step outside here. I'm having flashbacks to freaking streets right now. There's someone to our right, I believe. I'm gonna cross. This is another horrible area to cross. But I'm gonna stop it. Oh! Jesus! Alright, we gotta heal first. Man. Oh, man, oh, man. Alright. Alright, we just gotta... We gotta stay focused and get up out of here. We have overstayed our welcome in Vostok, and that shows. Okay. Let's check real quick. Nothing on the corpse. Let's get out of here. We're gonna run down this Khrushchevka. We're gonna run down the left side of this Khrushchevka and hit the transition, and then we're gonna take the freaking side. We're gonna handrail the border guard, the border tape all the way down. Get back to Area 05. Very, very good. I'm so proud of us. I'm gonna break. I don't know if I said it before we logged off on the last part. Oh, that looks like a flashlight running through the wood. No, okay, that's just... You see what I see? Oh, my God. Whew, man. Man alive. Alright. In the last part, we spoke briefly, maybe, about breaking this into 2 parts. This is going to be a 2-part episode, which doesn't make a difference. They're going to come out at separate times, but I thought it would be a lot more interesting for this to be a 2-part instead of cutting it in the middle on in Vostok, which I don't think I can do, even if we wanted to. I'm fairly certain we can't log our character in Vostok because it's the permadeath zone. Man, that last dude. Oh, I guess I just wasn't paying good enough attention. He scared the daylights out of us. Look at the contrast we get with these nods during the daytime. They definitely work better during the daytime, but they're not all white, which is good. I suppose down the road, if we're in an extremely dark building and we have a little bit of ambient light, those nods will come in handy. So let me know in the comments if you guys are enjoying this series, if you want to see more. Misery still seems to be our heavy hitter, and I do plan on recording some more Misery coming up. But let me know what you guys want to see, what you like seeing. I've got us on a schedule because I've started series and whatnot. But you know, at any time if you want to chime in and recommend something or let us know or let me know what you want to see, what you don't want to see. I'll do my best to make it happen. No promises on when, but I'll definitely make it happen. I'm a man of my word. So we're getting close. I'm gonna keep handrailing this like extremely tight because I can see the mines on the ground a lot better. And I really hate to have to use another first aid kit. Hey, for staying in Vostok as long as we did, I'm surprised we didn't have more problems. I'm very proud of us. This dude made it to Vostok. His first. Ooh, wow! Is this a trench network? Oh man. We gotta check it out. I wouldn't be able to help myself. I'd be thinking about this if we don't go check this out right now. No way. It really is a trench network. Spooky. I don't much care for trenches. I don't much care for caves. I don't much care for trenches. I say that I have a love-hate relationship with trenches. Oh, man. I said in another video I was looking for World War I games to play. There's surprisingly a ton of games, on the subject, but not a ton of shooters. Those are kind of dominated by, oh god, who makes, like, Izano, Verdun. It's the same people that make those games. Same dev. Oh! Okay. We gotta go now. Oh, we're bleeding. And we time skipped. I hope that doesn't mess up our health. I didn't realize we were bleeding, or else I wouldn't have done that. But there's a... Okay, yes. Tourniquet, tourniquet, tourniquet. Alright, 'tis but a flesh wound. 'Tis but a flesh wound. We are back in our element. Alright. Very good. I'm so thankful to be back in Area 05, away from the mines. I don't like them very much. I don't like them at all, as a matter of fact. We are very thirsty, too. We're gonna have to get home. And I see a bandit up ahead. Do you see what I see? Nice. He didn't see... He sure as hell didn't see that coming. And dropped him like a sack of potatoes. There's a... Nice RK-95. Nah, we don't need it. You ever catch yourself in games like this trying to loot things that don't matter? You're just looting out of habit after a while. Alright. Alright, we've made it safely. Very good. Hello! Hello, what do you have? Oh yes, the scary shotgun. I remember you. Let us go over to tasks. Okay, that's ridiculous. Alright. Once more, start delivery and drum. Complete. Very good. Very good. Alright, so there should be... Wait, did we get everything? Yeah, we did. Nice. Awesome. Alright. Alright, and we're not overweight, which is even cooler. Alright, I suppose we can attempt to
No, katsotaan
trade.
sitä tuota
Is there
oikein.
anything worth trading? Another military crate for 1,200. Let's see. Let's get this PR. No. Hold on.
Kauppaa kannattaa aina. Ei nyt sitten.
Hold the phone. Nice.
Ja sitten tavaraa
Alright, we'll definitely trade for that. He wants 16 for it, so we'll trade an MP5. PRO. Yes, very good. We can also get the soda real quick. Soda and a juice. 2 cans of peas.
on aina tupakkamies.
That sets us back by 400. We really don't need another one of these, do we? But that's a major gap. Alright, perfect.
Nopeaa ja helppoa.
Deal. I like the bartering system because it makes you think
No niin,
more
tavarintaa ja eteenpäin.
more than you would have to in other scenarios. Now, what in the heck can we put on? Where do we find a Car 21 magazine? Are we gonna have to go back to Vostok for it? Because I'm starting to think the answer is yes. Let's have a soda. Let's have a soda and a juice. Yes, very good. Very good. Soda and a juice and a can of peas. Alright, let's get home, get our stuff dropped off, and go pick up our beer. And we can take those beers back and trade them for a good amount of money. I mean, not money, my god. Trade them for the freaking... What? You know what I'm trying to say. The M78. Or the M79. It's the M78. M79's the bloop gun. Ooh, I sure would. I would pay top dollar for an M79 bloop gun. Top dollar. Perhaps we fished some in this episode too. Something tells me that the Santa Claus jacket gives us a bonus to everything. I can't prove it, but I don't really have to, do I? It's just a feeling. Just a feeling. And I spoke about this in one of the other Vostok episodes, but I would love some outdoor, like some more survival elements to be added. I promised we would check out the roadmap in the last part. We'll do that in this part instead. Considering this is a marathon recording session. So, oh, yes, it's so nice coming back home to all of our things. Look at all of our things. Now, material wealth is not the greatest form of wealth, but it sure is nice, I tell you what. So, let's start. Let's start by looking at our furniture. Alright. Okay, the rotation mode, no, maybe it does. No, that wasn't working seconds ago. Yes, very good. Oh, come on. Help me out here. Yes, yes, yes. Alright, we're gonna pick that up. Don't you worry. We're also gonna pick this up. Everyone's gotta have a mini fridge, right? Yeah, I'm gonna... Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. Oh, man, we gotta place it again. That's alright. That's alright. Alright, let's get out of that mode before we make a mistake we can't take back. Alright, let's put all of our stuff in here. We mostly only had weapons. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice. 1, 2, 3, 4... 5, 6. So we get to keep 2 beers, which is pretty cool for us. In the meantime, we can place this. Look at this. We got a camouflage plate carrier. Very cool. Very, very cool. Let's go over here. And I suppose we can start putting our attachments up. What do you guys think? Attachments and ammo? Probably drop ammo off first, right? This doesn't need to be in there. Alright. Things that are going to be sold. Oh, that'll drive me nuts. There we go. Put down here. Food. Additional food. Like I said, we'll get all this organized eventually, but right now is just not the time. Eat some peanuts. Nice. And then... Actually, let's move some food out of here so we have room for medicine, right? And then put the food where it belongs. Alright, looking much better. Much better. And then we have food here. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And we have all sorts of stuff here. So we're going to take all the food out. Hopefully we have room for all of this crap over here. We should have a decent... Yeah, there's plenty of space for just about everything. Alright, and then we can take some of our cool guy stuff and throw it in here, right? So, suppressors, ACOGs. We're going to set this out. This needs to stay with us. Let's set that out. Yes, yes, yes. Very good, very good. Alright, much better. Now. Yes, of course. Inventory Tetris. My absolute worst nightmare. Nope, can't do that. That was goofy to assume I could. Very goofy of me. Okie dokie. We'll take all this stuff and drop them off. Right? Follow me. Follow me. I am asking you to put your faith in me. Just momentarily. Alright. Oh, okay. Oh, that one got dropped. C'est la vie, c'est la vie. Let's set that up there. Set that over there. Right, we got some space. We're working on getting some space at least. It kind of looks like a go bag by the front door there. Alright, now we can go back to this mode. Yes, 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 yes. Alright, this carpet. Can we put the carpet on the wall? No. Alright. the carpet being uneven was driving me bonkers. I didn't realize it until just now, but this place definitely needs some interior decoration. That is for sure. Yes, perfect. All right. And last but not least, the piece of resistance. Yes. That should be centered. Nice. Military crate. Oh, I did that thing again that I said I wouldn't do. Oh, hell. All right. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Now. Oh, that should be on display. That is definitely a special weapon. Alright, now we're going to start cleaning all this junk up a little bit. Hopefully we have enough space to do so. Seems as if we do. Yeah, that is starting to look good. That is definitely starting to look good. Then we can place some of our favorites out and maybe place these a little bit neater than we had them last time, right? Our beloved, the SVD, which deserves its own spot, but until we can mount things on the walls, Auntie, I would... my god, there I go again. Auntie would really like to be able to mount things on the walls. Like my beloved SVD. I should have picked up one of those PU scopes now that I'm thinking of it, but we can find those here, so there's no need to fret. There is no need to fret over that. God, we are armed to the teeth. Very good. Very good. There is no reason now for us not... to be making trips to Vostok, is there? MP5SD. Very cool. Look at all these freaking things. I'm gonna have to start taking inventory. Oh, I didn't want to do that. You know, honestly, this little guy, we're gonna sell him. Hopefully there's something... hopefully there's something that the trader's willing to give us for him. I'm gonna hold on to this just as a burner. Actually, that'll go into the bedroom, just for lore's sake. Yes, yes, yes. Oh no, didn't want to do that. Got backpacks scattered all over the house. It's hilarious. Alright. Now, like most old men, we like a 45 on the nightstand. Now, in the comment section, all of you, my dear friends, if you live in a country that allows you to carry, own, and operate firearms, or if you have, you know what, you don't even have to live in a country like that. What's your favorite? Do you like a 9 or do you like a 45? You let me know. You let me know. Are you team 9 or team 45? You know, all for fun here. We're not trying to be at each other's throats, you know. And for pistols, that was the question. Do you like a 9 or a 45 as a pistol caliber? And we'll take it a step further. 9 or 45 for your subgun. Are you a UMP 45 kind of individual, or are you a MP5 SD kind of individual? You let me know. My answer, if you're curious, I am Team 9mm for both. Now, I do like the UMP 45, but the MP5 is the single-handedly the greatest submachine gun to ever exist. Up until the MP7, which is still part of the MP series. Heckler & Koch makes... They also make the UMP 45, but they make the best submachine guns the world has ever seen, and I'll die on that hill. Ah, freezer. Very good, very good. How much? How much for the freezer? $13.30. Tax being 40% is crazy, absolutely crazy. Yes. We would gladly give you some beers, my friend.
No, mutta kiitoksia.
Would you look at that? Legendary. Very good. Very good. Oh man, I cannot wait to put some rounds on target with that thing.
Joku päivä vielä.
We only got 2 quests left, one of which is the painkiller quest. The other is the Pike. Patience the Pike. I did not forget about her. No, 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 I did not. 1200. We can get that. No, niet problema. Niet problema. Now, if he throws in... If he throws in a magazine... we don't... PU scope, we actually do need one of those. And we'll throw in the inverter and the cigars for some pineapple. Food. Yes. Perfect trade. Very good. We are starting to learn how to manipulate the system to our advantage. And quickly, I'm going to go ahead and pack a mag and get this sucker topped off. That holds 20 rounds. Are you serious? Oh. Man, they have seriously... They have made a great, great error by arming us with that. Very good. Alright, we're gonna run through the... Actually, we need to have a sip of something. We're gonna run through the village, cause chaos, head back home. Yep, that sounds about right. Let's see if there's anything for us to see. We are going to continue keeping the AK out. You saw our armament back home. We are loaded for bear now in every situation. We have long-range capability, medium to long-range capability, and close quarters combat. We've got it on lock. Most of our engagements are between 5 and 7 meters. And that's just because how the AI pathing works. I was giving the AI quite a bit of praise, and I'm still going to do that. I'm not going to let the kind of strange experiences we've had in Vostok sway my opinion just yet. But the military AI, which could be a work in progress, is still a little behind the... ooh, we actually need to heal before we do anything. It seems like it's a little bit behind the bandit AI, and I'm sure they're the same AI, but it seems like the bandits have more room to maneuver with here, and it makes their pathing seem more genuine. I went as far as to say that it reminded me of Fear's AI, and those of you that know Fear know how good that AI was. That would be a fun one for us to play on the channel. I have all of those. I would not play more than Fear 1, I don't think. I would just sheerly play it for the for the AI comparison. Look at this. We are already 2 out of 3 painkillers down with this quest. Oh, and a full mag. Man, they are too kind to us. Too kind. Yeah, that's what I thought. We're gonna eat our cough medicine and continue on. See, our dear friend, you may or may not have heard of him, the Hat Man. Oh, God bless America. I don't know where that round came from. Got him. Shoo-wee, man. They are shooting rounds through one side of the house and out the other, and it's causing that crack to resonate. We've got more contact. Ooh, we are just surrounded by bandits today. I don't know where those bastards are. They're definitely out back. And there's all sorts of goodies here. I mean, nothing we really need, but goodies nonetheless, man. I'm not upset about it. All right. Try to get our ducks in a row. Do we have a guitar at home? I don't think we do this time around. Or a hot plate. And a battery. All of which sell for a good amount of money. Good amount of euros. We are slowly but surely chipping away at the generalist tax. It has gone from what I believe was 90% tax at the beginning. We have chiseled it down to 40% and dropping, which is phenomenal, outstanding. It's nice that our progression has been so natural, but also not just natural, but felt natural as well, you know? Someone around here wants to... Jesus Christ, okay. Okay, let's go. I do not have eyes on the shooter. Moving interior. Man, those nods just don't help. And that is pretty dang unfortunate. But they are just not doing what I need them to be doing. I don't know if this dude turned the jets on or what, or if he's maneuvering on us. But we need not be confident. What we need to do is move towards White House. We also need to... We should probably have a bite. Not a bite, excuse me. We should also... Got to pick up knives when we find them. We should have some more cold medicine. We already checked this, didn't we? Yeah, we did. Quickly hit these cabinets, because they seem to be where the good loot is. Yeah. Vostok has a weird sense of irony, I feel. I feel like when we are asking for something or looking for something, we tend not to find it. But when we don't ask, we receive. And it's got a funny way of doing that. It's got a funny way of giving us items. My favorite example right now is the Santa Claus jacket, because I sure as hell did not ask for a red jacket with white fur trim to wear in Vostok, but hey, we got it, and guess what? We're rocking it. We're absolutely rocking it. Ooh, man. I'm jumpy. Vostok makes me tense. Vostok sure does make me tense, but that's alright. Such is life. Alright. We're moving towards White House, but we need to clear yellow before we get there. Did they hide anything in the fuse box? It seems like they did not. We're going to stop here for a second and heal once more. You know, these are the only 308 rounds we found the entirety we've been playing Road to Vostok that I can remember. Now, someone might be able to fact check me on that, I'm not sure, but I'm putting it out there. I don't think we found any other 308 rounds the entire time we've been playing, and we've been playing for a good amount of time. Actually, we're almost, this should be episode 5 of Vostok, 5 and 6. This will be episode 6 that you're seeing. Man, this series is just so natural. It's coming out so quickly. I'm having a bunch of fun playing it. We're going to continue to play it. I keep saying that, but I can't help it, man. This is phenomenal. So good for my interests. Just works, you know. There's a dude we smoked earlier. Let's see what he was carrying. He had a Mosin on him. Well, we sent one into his noggin. Look at how awful that is. My God, is that bad. Might have company upstairs. It's hard telling. Orange juice, coffee, no, but a med kit, yes. Med kit. Bandit had a weapon on him. That's hard to believe. Hopefully in this round we can get the Mark 18. We did find that Car 21 or whatever, but we don't have a magazine for it, and I've said it once, I'll say it again, and magazines are almost more important than the gun. You know, neither one can work without the other, but would you rather have, you know, a crappy gun with 4 full magazines, or a high-speed gun with half of a packed mag, you know? Well, we ended up going on a much larger looting run than I had planned, but every time I say that we're not going to do like a big looting run, it turns into a full marathon of whatever map we're on. I can't help it. I can't help it at all. Alright, moving to the 4 houses. We get jumped here quite a lot. survey says moving interior. Don't see anything of value on the ground. Nothing in the wooden crates. Alright, let's take this. I'm gonna close this door behind us. I'm hearing, or at least I think I hear footsteps over there to the left. This is clear. Okay. Yeah, it could be the rain. It very well could be, but I'm not gonna trust it. No longer giving it the must have been the wind. Giving it the must have been the wind excuse. Alright. Let's go check out the red house. RK-95 mag and AK-74, 2 AK-74 mags. My God. Lucky us, huh? What do you think about that? And these 545 so far is the second rarest caliber we've seen. We find 223 like candy, 9mm like candy, no problem. 9x18 abundantly. 308 almost dang near impossible to find. Not checking the windows here. Alright. I'm gonna eat this pea soup quickly and it's gonna get our hydration and hunger up. I wonder why the 762 in particular, that's our third painkiller. Very good. Very good. I wonder why our 762 is not stacking after the first stack. I don't know if it's like that for all ammo or if it's just a 762 bug. Look at that. Okay, we don't need this. Well, don't mind if I do, game. If you're gonna keep giving stuff to me, I'm gonna keep taking it. I'm gonna keep taking it. We already have a coffee master, or else that would also be coming home with us. My greed sickens me. We have to have a SOCOM suppressor to suppress that, which we do have. It's just on the CAR 21. Honestly, I'd like to say I'm fairly well versed in firearms, and sometimes down to a pretty nitty-gritty level, but I'm not familiar with that rifle platform. It kind of looks like AK-5C, which it could be, but I'm not sure. Alright, heading home here. Time is it? It's only 7 o'clock. That's crazy. 19:15. It's a bit unbelievable. Wouldn't you agree? Back at our humble abode. The Hundreds of backpacks greet us happily. Oh man, what are we to do? We're gonna set this guitar somewhere. So you can kind of, oh no, you can kind of trick it if you sit it like this, right? And then, yeah, there we go. All right, very good. I suppose really the only thing left to do is take out, can't pick up a Mosin yet. Oh, we do have a freezer. We are running out of space. Jesus Christ, okay. I'm gonna sit this over here for a second. We'll pick that back up. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. We just gotta move it. Move it momentarily. And move the guitar, because we gotta put a deep freezer in. I'm gonna put the rug next to our bed. Hopefully. No, perhaps not. Seems like we've lost it. Oh no. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. I figured to wrap up this episode, this one might be a little shorter than the rest, but that's alright. We're gonna do some night fishing. Oh man. We are running out of space very quickly inside of our humble cabin. Which is alright. You know, running out of space means that we're doing the right thing. The freezer has an unbelievable amount of storage, and inside, I didn't show you it there, but the freezer, we should be using that for something other than food, unless we use the fridges for like weapon parts or attachments or something. There is just so much freaking room inside of that freezer, like rivaling our inventory. So perhaps we do that going forward. I was hoping to catch Patience the pike out here. I can't remember where I cast the last time that we caught her. I'm fairly certain it was over here. But one thing I have seen about Vostok was that the fish, there are hot spots for the fish. So if you catch fish in one area, you'll always catch fish in that area. It's not really in depth right now, but I did not go as far as to look up what those hot spots are or where they are. And it might change for everybody. I'm unsure. So we're just gonna do some night fishing. See what we can catch. There's something so calming about fishing. I know for a lot of people, fishing is a massive cause of and source of stress. Much like golfing is for some people, but you know, people, I always feel like people take stuff too seriously, you know. You should enjoy the games you play, you know, the things you do, the sports you're involved with, you know. If you don't enjoy your hobby, your art, your craft, your sport, then you shouldn't be doing it. You should never do anything. First and foremost, you should never do anything you don't want to do. As a general rule, you know, there are times where, you know, we must sacrifice one way or another, but you know, you should never do something that hurts you, right? And if something's hurting you, you should get out of it, if you can. You know? You need to love what you do. Oh, wow. And there are all sorts of people out there that say, like, do we have patience? Oh, it looks like patience. Oh, man, would you look at that? Oh, God. Well, it took 2 episodes to get her, but we have Patience the Pike. I am actually out. Can we equip her? No. That's fine. Shameless screenshot. Look at us. We have finally caught Patience. Very good. Oh, that makes me so happy. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, you should do what makes you happy. And, you know, you might think that there's, you know, no hobby or activity that really suits you, but that is not true. I promise you there's something that you were meant to do. Everyone has this innate sense inside of them, whether or not they realize it. They have something that they're good at. You know, something that they're just inherently good at. And if you've been touched, you know, you should honor your gift.
Yeah.
Alright, we're just doing a little bit of bargaining here. Bartering. Alright. Yeah, we'll take that.
Rakkamies on aina tuo
We also
rakkamies.
should really get this food off of him. Wonder how much for the 9s too. Could we could almost come to a deal. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy indeed. Alright. Let's reset that. Alright, well, hold on to the bombs just in case we get injured. I don't need that other stuff. We don't need that other stuff. Start this delivery, turn it in.
Kiitokset
Very
tästä.
good.
Tuli tarpeeseen.
Look at that, we got a ration, as well as some 7.62 by 54, and some 5.45. He only gave us a magazine, which is kind of becoming a common theme, isn't it?
Katoa.
Oh,
Sait
yes.
sen
That is what we wanted. Monster Pike. Sure thing, man. Sure thing.
No niin.
Look at that. Well, I think,
Mitäs sais
ladies and gentlemen, we have completed all the quests. Look at us.
Ja seuraavaan kertaan.
Man, we are on top of the world this episode, aren't we? We are kicking some serious butt out here in the world of Vostok. A far cry from where we started when we were just a scared, lost little lamb. But no, we have fully transitioned into to a killing machine very quickly. I cannot wait to set this sucker up. We're going to put a suppressor on it. We're going to put the SOCOM on it. I think it takes a SOCOM. Yeah. Oh, yes, there's bad guys outside, too. Oh, yeah. Let's go get into a fight. I'm feeling energized. And I am hungry for bandit blood, my dear friends. I'm on a hunt. Feeling vampiric. Feeling rather vampiric today. Oh, I don't know what made me think about this, but I was just thinking about Magic the Gathering. I haven't played in a while, but I do quite enjoy Magic. And I play all sorts of different decks. But I had two decks in particular that I really liked. One was my Eldrazi Commander deck. Colorless Eldrazi Commander deck, which contained all three of the... Oh, you see that distortion in our nods? Sorry, it distracted me for a second. But it contained all three of the Eldrazi gods in it. Or, the Eldritch beings at the... I can't remember what they're called. The Butcher of Truth, Emrakul, starts with a K, and something else. Can't remember for the life of me. But it doesn't matter. Anyways, the other deck I played was a mono black, but it was full of Phyrexians. Right? Like, I was trying to make a horror/abomination deck, which I never totally finished, but I did have a really good mono black deck there at the end, when I was playing all the time. And one of the cards, which again beats me while I'm thinking about this, but one of them was called the Phyrexian Obliterator, and the art on it is really spooky. You should check that out if you have no idea what I'm talking about. Just look at that art, and it's the one where it's got like a kind of an insectoid appearance, dark grayish skin on a greenish gray background, if I remember correctly. But it's got like dark black eye holes and really long sharp fingers. I was just thinking about that for one reason or another. Very scary indeed. Surprisingly, we didn't get jumped in there. I think we're gonna hit one more house, just looking for absolutely whatever we can find. And then we're going to... Phew! That was close. Not really, at all, but that was definitely a pucker moment for us. They just don't know when to stop. Antibiotics, very good. Plus 10 health. He had an RK95 on him as well. Of course, we all know bandits can't take care of their weapons to save their lives. And they're at this stage in development, it doesn't seem like there's a weapon maintenance mechanic, but perhaps that'll come in later builds of the game. I would love to see weapons maintenance. Perhaps something where you were, actually tinkering with your firearm. That would be cool. But, you never want to ask for too much. Alright, our mental health is failing. As well as our hydration. We should probably try to get home. There's only one way to do that, and it's through some pretty thick bandit turf. And the gremlin in me can't help but check everything, because what if there's another weapon or more ammo inside? My brain can't comprehend not looking inside of everything. Except in Vostok, when we were full and we were looking for something very specific, I think it was wise of us to only look for special crates. And that ended up paying off very good for us. Alright, we're gonna skip White House today and run behind these structures into the greenhouse. Or perhaps check the shed first. Yeah, we're probably gonna run into bad guys here. ground. Looks like nothing of value. Yeah, I knew I saw somebody. Dang, it's... Did you hear that? That was a really strange sound. It sounded... yeah, it wasn't the bandit. I mean, maybe it was, but it sounded like someone, like, mocking us almost. Jesus, now we have to play... Perhaps we did hit him, which would be really awesome if we put a round on him. I think they can bleed out. I'm not sure. Well, we still haven't had a 100% answer to that yet. Oh, yes. Very good. We're going to drink this beer. Now, he sounds upset more than anything. So, I'm going to assume we didn't pop him. Sorry, I know I'm kind of leaving behind some of the rifle platforms in favor of picking up the MP5s, but when we find the MP5s, they are usually above 50% quality, and they sell for a ton of money. The MP5, the stubby MP5, selling... He's in here. Nice. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. Very good. Very, very, very good job. Oh, we even had a transition there. Can't touch us. We have definitely turned into the, we have definitely turned into Krampus. Sandy Claus. The Vostok villain. Actually need these. We're going to reload that magazine. Yeah, that was a good example of Terminate with Extreme Prejudice, because we're not playing that game. Anyways, the MP5K tends to sell for stupid money, and now that our tax is going down, we're just going to continue banking that cash. I mean, not banking it, but it, you know, we can sell one MP5. We can sell one MP5K for like 2,400 rubles. Which is almost half of what matches. Which is almost half of what the special crate costs. So I'm definitely going to continue to pick those up. I don't know why it took me so long to say that. There's even a cut there where I get... I'm just confused and can't get the words out. Hello, Mr. Bandit. Man, we're doing really good Mozambique drills, too. Not on purpose, just that's how our shots are coming off. Thank you for your ammunition. We'll be using that to great effect. And our batteries did die in our nods, but that's okay. That's okay. Oh, I'm so proud of us. We are doing phenomenal, my dear friends. We are doing so good. All right, back home. Our armory, which will never totally be complete. I am going to take... let's keep the ACOG on it, but we'll place it back up here with the rest of them. Ooh. Actually, we'll do it the right way. It seems like they did add a... Well, maybe it's always been here. Maybe they didn't just add it. But it seems like... one way or another, there is a message that pops... there is a message that pops up now when you lose a weapon or a backpack or whatever, like on the walls of your cabin. It pops up in the... it pops up on the front of your screen and says, hey, like once you exit, you lose the item, exit the cabin, and then when you come back in, it says, hey, check it out. We replaced the item. It'll just be floating like right here. If any of you have had that problem that I've had. So you need not worry. You need not worry. What are we doing? Put the SOCOM on here. We got an, yeah. I guess we could put an ACOG on it. Why not? Why not? Alright, let's take our beautiful bean. Well, perhaps not. No, that'll do just fine. And place all of our mags down here. I'd like to find a suppressor for our pistol coming up. I don't know if there is one in the game. I'm sure there is. There would have to be, right? But we're gonna put this stuff up. Got all sorts of stuff, man. We are drowning in the loot, aren't we? Put our fishing rod back where we like it. Let's take all this stuff out of here. I'm gonna mix food and medicine just so we save on space a little bit. Not my favorite thing to do, but you know, so be it. I'm gonna take all of our Stanek mags. I guess we can switch these over, right? Yeah. My God, we are just low on space. Oh, Jesus. Alright, we can throw this up in here. God bless, we are stuffed to the gills. We're gonna take this out. I'm gonna start throwing some. We're gonna sell this as well. Keep that on us. Try to make some space in here, man. We are struggling. We're a victim of our own success. All right. Now we need a drink. Let's have a beer. Celebrate our hard work. Very good. All right. I'll step back outside real quick. I'll show off the actually, we should probably sleep, shouldn't we? Hold on. I'm going to do some stuff, and I'll see you back just in a moment. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back once again. And I wanted to show you the beautiful, beautiful rifle we have here at our disposal. Would you look at this? Man. This... takes up our whole screen. Oh, I love it. What I did do was switch over the SOCOM to the M78, and over here on the Mark 18, I put the Monster on it. Both of them have ACOGs. For the time being. So we are running over time pretty significantly here, which is okay. We have nowhere to be. What we're gonna do is take this out, and I'm going to kill at least one bandit with it. I would love to get a good shot off on a guy before we leave. Oh, and I was wrong about 308. We did find 308 in one of our earlier excursions. Oh, man. God, doesn't that feel good? The fruits of our labor. There is nothing better than getting to enjoy the spoils, the fruits of your labor, working hard. It's a means to an end. And for us, we have squirreled away our resources. We have braved the unforgiving world of Vostok. And as a result of our hard work and dedication, we get to flourish. We get to flourish in this world. We get to experience the joys of the 308 rifle round. We get to experience the joys of the M78. Coming up in the next part, which I'd really like to get a PSO1 to put on it. I don't know how that's gonna work, because finding a PSO, you know, using a PSO means finding a PSO, right? Which means going back to Vostok, which won't be a problem. We'll definitely go back in the next part. But what I'm thinking is we wait to use the SVD until we can put a PSO on it, because I want the, you know, the very Soviet looking, fresh out the box SVD. And I'm not gonna stop until we get it. No, we are gonna run by the trader eventually, probably in the next part. Maybe not. You guys might see that here. I don't know. But I'm not leaving until we shoot a bandit. This is my longest recording session I have ever done. Part 5, which you are going to see as probably something Christmas themed. I don't know totally yet. I think I'm going to name it like Krampus or something like that. So you'll see that, and then you'll see this about a week later. But they were filmed back to back. So we went all through this village, up and down, in one go, went to Vostok, came back, caught patients, completed every single one of the tasks given to us by Generalist. Man, we are on top of the world. Now, unlucky for us, we did lose our helmet, but it worked one time, and that was the time we needed it to work, you know? What is the point of having gear if you don't use it, you know? Like, if you have, armor, you should wear your armor when you're out, you know? And this is a video game, so I'm going to be wearing armor now that we have an additional, we have a backup. Usually in this kind of situation, oh, we already cleared this. I'm on autopilot. Usually I wouldn't wear armor in a rural environment like this. Now, with the room clearing, it's highly dependent on environment. I probably still wouldn't wear armor. I'd probably just wear a rig. But that's me. The reason being is armor's heavy, slows you down, and for all the CQB we're doing, you know, I mean, we have to do the CQB, but, you know, the odds of you catching a round in your plate. Nice, we got one. Oh, sayonara, sucker. Let's put 2 in his chest. I'm gonna try to hit one of them right in their freaking T-square. Alright, I'm not seeing anything. Alright, we're gonna... Oh! Someone somewhere. Where are they shooting from? Yeah, someone definitely saw us. I see him. Alright, I'm definitely going to move on their position. We only have this magazine. I didn't really plan on getting into a gunfight. I planned on killing some guys with this thing. But we have ammo at home, which doesn't help us now. But we do have a Mark 18 with additional magazines. So, no sweat. If you were worried about me wasting ammo, you don't have to worry. Don't worry. Now, I would love to know where that second guy went. Like a sack of potatoes. Chin check. Nice. He's one room up, yeah. I like how they get into a corner and get ready for you, which did not help him whatsoever, but nevertheless, you know. We're going to take all this crap. I'm going to unload this. We're going to take all this crap and sell it real quick. And while I'm thinking about it, I'm going to swap this over just so we're safe. Look at this thing, too. What a beast. To get us somewhere cooler. And we'll take a cheeky screenshot. I'm constantly taking screenshots. I hope that's not driving you guys nuts. Contact. See him? That's not what we wanted to do. Come on. There we go. Dropped him. Woo! That surely is a weapon. Look at that. Oh my god, you can flip it? Are you kidding me? This whole time I didn't know that. Wow. Alright. God. Man, you'd think for as much time as I put into playing stuff that I would just know everything. Or like know more than I do, but that's just not the case, and it's just not how it works. Unfortunately, yeah, unfortunately, I still miss stuff just like anybody else. Oh, man. Now, who sent that round? Ah, I see him up there. Man, some of these dudes are shooters for sure. Dropping some long bombs on us. Let's try this again. I shouldn't be getting out of cover right here, but... Alright. Our muscles are tired. We fired every round that we had at that guy. We might have killed the dude outside, I don't know. We definitely didn't kill the dude in the window, though. God, it really makes me want to do something about it. Let's go see if there's anything worth buying, and then we'll go deal with that. Then we're going home. And that'll be the end of our almost 4-hour marathon. What do you think? So all this, see, 2,900. Okay, is there anything we really want from this guy right now? Not really. Let's stock up on food. Yeah, it's just not worth it. It's just not worth it. What if we get 1 for all this? No. 2. There's a cassette player. When do you resupply? In 7 minutes? Man. I'm gonna take this too. Alright. We'll just have to live with that. We're gonna... oh no, I don't want to do that. I'm gonna drop this stuff off here. Actually, we'll take the magazine. I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Alright. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Let's go move on the enemy. Krampus. Krampus is a Germanic creature of folklore who punishes naughty children by putting them in a sack. Any Voices of the Void fans out there? Oh, yes. There's a naughty child right there. No worry. No worries. Oh my god. Okay. Hey, we're good. We're cool. We're cool. Okay, we're cool. We're cool. Yep, we're doing just fine. Well, you folks saw me jump. You folks saw me jump. That got my goat pretty good. God, this stamina system is brutal. Tell you what, man, we are really playing with fire right now. Should have brought an EOTech along. Come on, come on. Dropped him. I wonder if we cleared him out. Totally. I just don't know. I just don't know. Alright, I do want to go check around this sauna structure and see if that guy we were shooting at died, if we killed him, or if that was just that one's just lost. Nope. Unfortunately, we just did not put those shots on target, which is alright. We still killed the guy, just not the way we thought we did. Man, you gotta really be mindful of your arm stamina, because if it comes down to crunch time and you're smoked and can't put those shots on target, I mean, you saw that dude light us up. You know, if his accuracy was better, if that was better AI, we probably would have been in a bit of a pickle. All right, welcome home. I'm gonna unload our M78 magazine and throw, where is it? There it is. And fill it up with 308. 308 is so incredibly rare, but I mean, God, man, we've come this far. You know, we got to take it out at least on one mission, right? So that is, oh God, come on. Place it right here. Yeah. Oh, nope. Well, now you have earned a spot in the bedroom. Very good. All right, we're gonna remove these magazines, clear this chamber. Do that for both of these. Got some new stuff. Got some stuff to sell. All sorts. Well, I'm not gonna bore you with all that management and inventory nonsense. I am gonna check. Yes, I figured. We have some stools and some things. Very good. Very good. But a stool does not really help us now, does it? Does it? We can pick things up and move them how we want them, though, which is great. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, we might be getting rid of our table and our sofa in the next part to make room for more freezers. Yes, we need more freezers. All right. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. More content on the way, as always. Got something for everybody, no doubt. And remember to mind the gap, stalkers. Mind the gap. And have a good one.